Hi, family. As you may or may not know, Care's Home is a significant portion of our ministry here. And it was actually originally birthed from our founder, Andrea Wynn, back in 2012, I believe, when she had the vision of a lighthouse and houses underneath that and people coming out of the darkness to find hope and healing. Well, it has been a journey for us to get a safe house, Care's Home, up and running over the years. If you followed along with us, then you know that back in 2018, we had our license, we were open, we had some complications with staffing that was outside of our control. We ended up having to regroup. COVID hit, we regrouped, we brought in residents, things got a little bit messy, we regrouped, and at that point felt like we needed to take a little bit of a break from our safe house ministry. Well, we have prayed about it and sought the Lord and really feel like He led us to continue to move forward with Care's Home. And during that time of waiting, God brought us Brian Burns as the new director for the Care's Home program. And I have him here with his wife, Diane. And I'm excited to tell you that we are, again, very close to opening this house. This is going to be a home for teenage girls between the ages of 12 and 21, but really targeting the teenage years. And I'm going to let them tell you a little bit more about what it is and how close we actually are. So welcome, Brian and Diane. Tell everybody a little bit about what is going to happen at the Care's Home.
Thanks, Lisa. Yeah, Diane and I are very excited about the ministry at Care's Home. We are going to initially have 3 girls, what we're hoping for, through DSS, and they will live there 24/7. There will be a program for their schooling. We have a room set aside for their schooling. We will have caregivers who are there 24/7 as well to care for them. We have an education facilitator. We have a resident care coordinator who will oversee their care that way. We will take them to appointments. We'll do everything that we can to help them to grow and come to a better understanding of who they are and what God wants them to be.
That's absolutely right. And some people have asked us, why just 3? Well, partly because we want each girl to have their own room when they first come. And as we're getting used to this program and they're getting used to this program, we do have plans, I believe, in the following year to increase that to 5. Is that correct?
Yes.
And then who knows down the road if there's ways that we can expand that as well. But we've also been told that keeping it small helps us to meet their individualized needs a whole lot more. And since their trauma needs are so extensive, that's what we really want to do, is want to provide those best services. So you guys are doing this. I know you're the director, but you're doing it as a couple.
Right.
What's that going to look like out at the home?
Well, what we're going to plan to do is spend a couple days there each week. Right now we're thinking of going out at Tuesday early afternoon, spending Tuesday night and Wednesday night there, and then coming back home on Thursday. That gives us an opportunity to touch with every caregiver, because the same caregivers won't work on Tuesday and Thursday. So that'll help us to get to know our team better, and so that they can get to know us better, as well as to spend a significant amount of time with the girls.
And one of the neat things about that is having a couple can model for them what a healthy relationship should look like, what a healthy male should look like in their lives, maybe sort of a father figure who is not expecting anything of them like they're used to, and also modeling his treatment of his wife as a guy should treat a woman as well. So super excited about that model. What are you excited about for being out there, Diane?
Well, one is I'm excited to be a part alongside of Brian. We've always, not always, had ministries that we could do together. And so this is one that we could do together. I'm also excited about meeting the girls and the staff, because I love people. And I also want to just love on girls and try to be an example, an encouragement to them. And when they're ready to have a hug, I'll be ready to give them one.
Absolutely. And if you don't know Diane, you're missing out, because if you want to talk about somebody who knows how to love and love unconditionally, it is her. So I'm grateful that you guys are doing this together out there. And I know I said that we're really close, but what does that mean? How close are we?
Well, we have our license approval from the Department of Social Services. Now we're in the process of submitting a contract proposal, which will help us get funding from the state. We're also in the process of interviewing young ladies. At this point, we don't have any older ladies in the mix, but those who can serve as caregivers, who will be on staff there 24/7. We have a facilitator, education facilitator, who's ready to get started when we're ready to hire. So we're also looking for candidates who are willing to serve a day shift or night shift. We're going to run 12-hour shifts basically for the caregivers. So that's what we're doing right now.
That's fantastic. So that means that if we can get our staff hired and get our contract secure, and then get some of the additional funding that we need just to take us over that final lap, then we're ready to bring in our girls. So that being said, we're still targeting here in the next couple of months that being a reality, and feel like we're so close. And we appreciate you coming alongside us in prayer to get us over that finish line, and then to join us in our journey as we walk this with the residents and welcome them into this property. We also want to invite you, if you know somebody that you think might be interested in that caregiver position, there should be links within this newsletter that you can follow to see what that job description is, and then you can feel free to reach out to Brian Burns. And we just thank you so much for your ongoing support. Just recently we had our 5K this past Saturday. Well, I guess it might be a little bit later than that when you get this, but we had an amazing turnout, and we're super excited because that's just helping us to be able to bring in that additional funding that will help us support this as well. Also, I wanted to let you know before we wrap this up about our lamplighter program. If you're not aware, our lamplighter's are those that come alongside us on a regular basis, committing to support financially and to help us, what we say, keep the lights on within our lighthouse. We depend upon the donations and the support of individuals like you, like your churches, like businesses, and those in the community, so that we can then in turn meet the needs of these girls who have been through such immense trauma in their lives by providing them a place such as Charis Home. If you would like to know more about our Lamplighter program or how you can come alongside and join us in that way, please don't hesitate to reach out. And really, truly, for everybody out there, we cannot tell you enough how thankful we are for you and your ongoing support of this ministry and what God has called us to do. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.